Hello, Facebook family. How are you guys doing on this beautiful evening? Beautiful Tuesday evening. I'm gonna give you guys a chance to jump on here. Hello, Jessica. How are you? Thank you for joining us tonight. Glad to see you on here again. So happy to have you here. How are you today? Show me some hearts if you are feeling good today. If you're feeling good, show me some hearts. Let me see those hearts. Oh, let me see those hearts. Oh, that's awesome, Jessica. Thank you. Jessica says, I'm good as always. I love that. I love that you're always good. That's a great attitude to have. We have Mr. James Sinclair in the building tonight. Wow, it's going to be a great night tonight, y'all. Got Mr. James Sinclair. Can I see some hearts, Mr. James Sinclair? Can I see some hearts? I want to thank you for joining us tonight as well. Thank you, sir. Type in the comments and let us know how you are doing tonight. If you're feeling good, if you're feeling fine, type in the comments and let us know how you feel. Just say, I feel good, or say, I feel fine, or I feel great. Whatever you are feeling, just type in the comments so we'll know how you are feeling right now. Because that's important. You know, your feelings are really important. You can assess your feelings and determine some things about where you are in life and what's going on in life. Just on how you feel. James says he feels good. I love that, James. You feel good? I feel good as well. I feel really good. I had a great day. I went to the dentist today and had a consultation, and that went fine. All is good with the choppers. So it was a great day. I wanted to follow up with you guys on the video that I did last night. I wanted to check in and see how you are doing with your commitments. I know I made a request for you to take a look at what you are committed to in your life. And I wanted to follow up and see what came up for you. What came up for you when you took a look inside to see what things are you committed to, or what things are you, maybe not so committed to. What things would you like to be more committed to? And you find being committed to those things are a struggle, whether it's your relationships, whether it's improving yourself, whether it's your workout, whether it's your eating habits, your money situation, whether it's managing your money, whether it's preparing yourself to be promoted on your job. There's all kinds of things that we want to acquire and we want to accomplish in life, and that requires a certain level of commitment. And a lot of times we don't provide that level of commitment. We don't really take a stand for what it is that we want. We don't do that. And there are things that we are committed to, and a lot of times those things aren't producing the results that we want to produce. And so a good exercise to see where you are is just to take a look, what am I committed to? What am I committed to doing? Because what you're committed to doing, that's going to determine the results that you experience in life. So what I wanted to do is just pop in here and see how that exercise went. If you did the exercise, if you've done a self-assessment to take a look at, the things that you are committed to, what came up for you? What did you find was a struggle? Did you find anything was a struggle? Did you find that some of the things that you are committed to are not serving you? How about that? Because sometimes we're committed to things, and those things that we're committed to are not producing the results that we want in life. Right? It's not producing the result. And so we have to assess whether or not we want to remain committed to those things. Hello, Linda. Good evening to you as well. Thank you. Thank you for joining us tonight. Glad you are here. Tell us how you feel. Type in the comments and let us know how you're feeling tonight. I'm just catching up with everyone on the video that I did last night about commitment And I made a request for you guys to take a look at yourselves and see, what things you are committed to and if those things were serving you. And the reason why I wanted you guys to do that, and I wanted to follow up with you today, is because here's what happens when we take a look at what we're committed to. Because what we'll find is that we're not really committed, right? If we're really honest with ourselves, we're not really committed to the things that we should be committed to, the results that we want to experience in life. We kind of want to do it. We kind of want it to happen, but we're not really committed. Linda says she's feeling great. That's great. I'm feeling well. Thank you for asking, Linda. I am feeling fantastic. So yes, we're not really committed. And the question is, why? Why aren't we committed? And I was thinking about this as I was driving today. Why aren't we committed to those things, those specific things we want to change, whether it's health, fitness, improving ourselves, getting a job, whether it's a relationship, right? Improving our relationships with our partners, our marriages, whatever it is, relationship with our kids. Why aren't we committed as much as we should be? And I can tell you why. I can tell you exactly why we're not committed. And I hope you guys are ready for this, right? Don't fall out your seat, okay? But here it is. Now, don't get mad at me. It's just what it is. But I'm trying to help. And I want to raise your awareness about this, all right? And you can fix this. You just got to be willing to do it. But here's why we won't commit. Because you guys know where you're not committed at. You know where you can commit a little bit more. I know where I can commit a little bit more. And I know why I'm not committed as I should be in certain areas of my life, right? And I'm going to make a commitment to be more committed and do what I'm supposed to do in that area because I want to experience the result. And I know why I haven't been able to do that. And you guys are ready for this? I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready. You ready? It's excuses. That's right. Excuses. I know you don't want to hear that, right? It doesn't feel good. Excuses. We come up with excuses why we won't do what we're supposed to do, why we won't commit. It's all about excuses. It's those stories we tell ourselves that we believe, and those stories prevent us from committing. All the time. It happens all the time. Now, don't feel bad about it. It's just something that we have to be conscious of, and we have to discipline ourselves, and we have to make a decision and be dedicated to that decision to not allow those excuses to rule in our life, right? Because that's what they do. Excuses rule. Type in the comments below if you know what I'm saying is true. Jessica says it's true. How many of you have made excuses about something that you wanted to accomplish and you knew the action to do it, but you just didn't do it? Because a lot of times, you know what? I believe you guys are smart. You guys know, let's say, for example, about being healthy. You guys know what it is you need to do to be healthy. What foods to eat. You know you need to go to the gym. You know you need to get off the couch. You know you need to do, exercise, right? You know you shouldn't eat that pizza. Not at 10 o'clock at night. You know that, right? But you do it anyway. You say, this little bite ain't gonna hurt me. It's gonna be okay. I get it a little bit later. Not committed. Not committed. You're not committed. Why? Why won't we do that? It's an excuse. We make up an excuse that I don't like working out. I don't like working out. I don't like that food. The food tastes bad. Healthy food is bad. Or this is one I hear. Healthy food is expensive. Oh my goodness. Healthy food is expensive. Really? Well, you're going to pay either way. You're either going to pay for the healthy food or you're going to pay medical bills. Which one do you want to pay, right? Exactly. Renee said excuses are easy. Wow, how do you love that? Isn't that a level of awareness? Excuses are easy. We don't want to take the hard road. We want to take what's most comfortable, right? Excuses rob you. They rob you. You know why? Because when you take that easy road, there's no growth. You never get over that, right? You never get over that craving. You never lose the weight. You stay there. You never learn the discipline to do what it is that you need to do, right? You never learn that. And those excuses, they just keep robbing you. And they're like ticks, man. They suck you dry. And before you know it, your life is over. And that thing that you wanted to do, that desire is still in your heart. But it's over. You didn't do it. And the excuse is laughing like, you could have beat me. You didn't have to let me win. All you had to do was commit, and I would have died. The excuses would have died if you would have committed. If you would have committed, they would have died. That's all it takes. Now, there's some discipline involved with that, and I understand that. It's uncomfortable. It is. But what is it worth to you? You know, when things are uncomfortable for me, for example, I had to go to class last night, and it's an hour away, and you sit in class for 2.5 hours. Then I have to drive an hour back, and it's late, and I have to get up at like 4:30 or 4:45 in the morning to work out. That is very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. But I said I'm dedicated and I'm committed to my workout. I'm dedicated and I'm committed to my class, to that community, to get what I can get out of it. For me, because I want to grow, because I want more in life. And so if you want more in life, you have to commit to your goals. And not just the goal. You have to commit to the activities that are necessary in order for you to reach the goal. And then you have to let the excuses subside. And you have to understand that this level of comfort is only temporary, right? It's not going to be that way all the time. It may be that way at the start, at the beginning. Yes, because guess what? You're not used to that. You're not used to it being a little difficult, being a little challenging for you. And any time that you are growing, there's going to be a little bit of discomfort. And that's the sign that you are growing. So it's okay. Like, that's a good thing. Like, it's a little uncomfortable. I know, I got to get over it. I'm not used to this. So I'm just going to push through it because I'm committed. And then it doesn't seem so difficult, right? What used to be difficult now seems a little normal. It seems, like I can do this. And that's when growth happens. And as human beings, we can do that on a small scale, or we can do it on a very large scale. We can do it with our fitness and our bodies. We can do it with our minds and our intellect and our knowledge. We can do it with our hearts and our relationships, right? We can do that with any and everything in life if we commit to it. Those relationships that are destroyed, they don't have to be if you commit to amending them and you do your part. And at least, you can say that you've given it everything. You committed to loving that person and not going to bed upset and not having that conversation with them about how we can make this relationship better, right? You've done that. At least you've done your part. It's all about committing. The things that went on in Charlottesville, there's a lack of commitment to each other. That's all that is. A lack of commitment. It's hatred. But the thing about it is, since we brought that up, another thing I want to share is about your environment. I know the things that went on in Charlottesville, and it's a horrible thing. But when you are committed to your life and making things work for you, you have to guard your environment. You have to guard what goes into your world, right? Because a lot of times we won't commit because we feel like there's no hope, right? We feel like everything around us is breaking down, right? You know, why I'm going to commit because relationships don't work anyway. I'm not going to commit because men ain't nothing, you know, girls ain't nothing, you know, those sayings, right? So I'm not going to commit. That's your perception. You don't have to have the same mindset as the environment that's going on around you. You can choose to keep your world protected and choose to think good and positive things about your world, regardless of what's going on around you. Because it's going on over there doesn't mean that it has to go on in your world. You know, your world is based on your perception of your world, right? Your perception is what's real, right? But if you're basing your world on everything that's going on out there, then that's what you're going to get. You're going to get exactly what's going on out there, right? And so because you are committed and you're not using excuses, right, to run your life, then you can base what you are doing in your level of commitment on what it is that you want, not what someone else is doing or what's going on over there, right? And I know there's some things in the world that are bad. I got it. It's great. Okay. That doesn't mean that your every day has to be bad. That doesn't mean that, you know, every day you walk out of the house, it's going to be a bad day for you. It doesn't mean that, right? That doesn't mean that you shouldn't commit, because that's just, you know what? That's just using that as an excuse for you not to be responsible for your own life. That's all that is. And it's the brutal truth. That's just what it is. And it takes maturity to understand that, right? Things happen. But you don't have to allow those things to control you and your thought process about you and your life and what you choose to commit to, what excuses you're going to use. You know, that's totally up to you. Totally. I hope this was helpful for you guys. I actually enjoyed teaching it and talking about it. I can talk about this stuff all day. So if you can, just type in the comments and let me know, what do you think about that? What do you guys think about what I'm saying? Do you guys agree with that? Do you guys think it's helpful? You know, let me know, because I think that committing and getting rid of the excuses can make a wonderful difference in your life. It has for me. I mean, just those two things alone, getting rid of excuses and committing, can transform your life. And it's not hard to do. You don't need a rocket science. You don't have to go read a book. You know, people think you have to, you know, read 100 books and know rich people to accomplish something in life, which is an illusion. It's a misconception. You don't. You just have to commit. Commit to being successful. Commit to what it is you want. Because when you commit, you will start to find the things that you need in order to go where you need to go. It'll just open up because you're just that committed, and you're not taking no for an answer, and you're not using excuses to get through your life, right? That's what I think. So great. Thank you guys. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you for saying it's helpful. I appreciate it. I love you guys, and I will see you all on tomorrow. Have a great night. We'll talk soon. Take care. Bye-bye.